Good morning. My name is Martine Julien. I'm doing a presentation on the just concluded final paper that had focused on delivering bad news, job termination. My paper focused on delivering bad news, in particular job termination, to an employee. Studies indicate that giving feedback to an employee in an organization is often a demanding task, and it gets more demanding when employees are not performing as expected. From my research, I found out that it is professional responsibility of managers, supervisors, and human resource personnel to deliver the bad news. Leaders are therefore expected to learn the trend and specific technique and language to deliver the undesirable news. From my research also, I learned effective communication is important in preserving the employee's dignity as well as reducing confusion and maintaining organizational reputation. There are no discrepancy between what I expect to discover and what actually discovered from my research. For instance, I knew there are two approaches to delivering bad news, depending on parameters such as the audience involved, the communicator's role, as well as the context. There are direct and indirect approaches. I learned that the direct approach refers to delivering the bad news immediately and as it to an employee or end user. This is an ideal approach if a manager wants to correct an employee behavior when the employee are expecting such communication, or when there is a need to avoid misinterpretation. On the other hand, the indirect approach involves sharing the bad news later in a communication. The bad news appear as the third or fourth agenda. Did I at any point change my perspective about my topic? Yes. As I continue with the research, I learned that job termination, either from direct or indirect perspective, is more than a procedural role. This is because when one is used to a regular income, it gets hard for them to start looking for another job to sustain their life. Based on this, job termination requires compassion.